Well, I think his time out was unjust, firstly, and I think he's been frustrated, and players like Chris, like these two lads sat above me, next to me, can make a difference. And I think, he came and had a point to prove. His selection for England has been somewhat controversial from a couple of you men, but as we know what he's like, he's a tremendous finisher. I think he had to push 4 forwards out the way to score one of his tries, so he's hungry, he's greedy, and that's how we want him. We asked him to join because we want to take the club to a different level than where we've been, and today I think was the first time, certainly second half, that we had our first choice players available in most positions, and he got the 3 tries that the team worked hard for. That's what he does. Him and Denny, they come from that background of rugby league where they don't just stand on the wing getting their hands cold, they've got to go looking for it, and Chris showed today that his skill set was not only in attack, but he made a try-saving tackle at the end, so it was a really good second game for us. It puts us in a good position in the group. Yeah, I think first half, I wrote in the programme notes that Connacht are a good side and some teams underestimate them, and we certainly didn't. They got to us in the first half, but we run out of ideas at a couple of stages, and we just had a quick chat at half time about keeping the process going of what we're doing, run hard. I think Chris had scored that try where Harrison, after a turnover in D, we'd got it out wide, and Chris went down the wing and scored, and we were just sticking to that. But I thought the second half we particularly kept the ball well, we kept the pressure on in there 22, and the points came as a result. Josh, well, I think if he plays like that, he should be, with the injuries that England have taken in other positions, he should be knocking on the door. Again, he's a lad who's come back from injuries and perhaps lacked a little bit of confidence, but again, if the team has belief and he plays like he tried to do second half today, then people like Josh will shine. I think he's more physical than he's ever been, and you don't see many number 8s pushing a side over like that from 5 metres out. He did it on his own effectively. He carried the ball over on his own. Yeah, I think some of our senior lads, as we know in this competition, we look after them, and they've had 8 games. Fast, not bloody stopped, I don't think. But Jono's had 8 hard games, so they'll get some R&R, and we've got 850 kids in the pathway, and the best 15 of them will start next week with the addition of 1 or 2 senior lads to lead the direction. But we'll put ourselves on hold for 2 weeks. We need to do that, and then the 3rd week of the comp, the Premiership Cup, we'll go full strength, because then we've got Saracens away, and as long as I've been here, which is getting on 9 years, we've never beat Saracens away. We've got Northampton at home and Bath away, so we're still propping up the league. We're not getting carried away with this 2 wins in the second competition in Europe, but we know we've got a job to do in the league, and that's what we'll be focusing on from tonight.